The Warriors just snatched a massive win against the Magic, and suddenly they're on a 2-game heater. They're hanging onto that 8th seed in the West by their fingernails. Remember a week ago when Steph came back and they dropped 3 straight? The fans were absolutely losing it. But here's the kicker. The biggest reason the Dubs are winning right now might not be a Steph flurry or Butler going off. It's actually because they successfully lost Draymond Green. Listen to this. Against the Suns, Draymond Green plays 8 minutes, gets 2 tags, and he's out. Against the Magic, he gets into a heated screaming match with Steve Kerr during a timeout and just leaves. Gone. He came back to the bench for the 4th but didn't play a single second. And guess what? Without Draymond, the Warriors suddenly remembered how to play basketball. Get this stat, it's actually wild. So far this season, Draymond has more 75 turnovers than actual field goals. People are starting to ask, is Draymond still the heart of the team? Or is he just Steph's most expensive backpack? Let's dive into why the Warriors look so much better when Draymond is chilling in the locker room. Let's look at the tape from the Magic game. In the 3rd quarter, with Draymond on the floor, the Dubs were down by 5. The second he left, they went on a tear. By the end of the quarter, they weren't just back in it, they were up by 6. In the 4th, they hit Orlando with a 16-3 run and basically told them to start the bus. Before Draymond got benched, he was a disaster. He messed up a screen for Steph, stood there like a statue, and forced Steph to throw the ball out of bounds. Then he tries to play hero ball, pushes the pace, and throws a cross-court skip pass directly to Jalen Suggs. Like, thanks for the gift, man. But as soon as Draymond was gone, the offense actually started breathing. Kerr grabbed the complicated motion stuff and just went. Steph, go be a god. We saw the classic Steph Curry ISO, hunting Banchero, step back threes, high difficulty floaters. The man dropped 8 straight points. It turns out, when you stop trying to run 500 passes through a guy who can score, basketball gets a lot easier. Let's be real about Draymond's offense in 2025. When he's hitting his threes, sure, he's a great glue guy. But when he's clanking everything, he's a liability. Right now, he's having his worst offensive season since he became a starter. He's averaging 8 points on 40% shooting. 40%! In today's league, that's basically a DNP level stat. I've said it before. A playmaker who can score is just a guy who makes it easier for the defense. It's Ben Simmons syndrome. If the defense knows you're 100% going to pass, you're not a threat, you're a turnover waiting to happen. The Warriors are tired of playing 4 on 5. Now, look, the defense is still there. The math says the Dubs are 9% better at protecting the rim when Draymond is lurking. He's still a genius on that end. But if you're trying to win a chip, just defense isn't enough. The scary part for Draymond? The young guns are ready. Brandon Podziemski just put up a plus 36. That's not a typo. Plus 36. Butler is playmaking. Moody is defending everything that moves. And even the rookie, Post, is 7 feet tall and shooting 37% from deep. They're doing Draymond's job, but they can actually put the ball in the hoop. Does this mean it's game over for Draymond? So, does this mean Draymond is getting DNP for good? Not so fast. My take, let's wait and see. But taking away some of his powers, that is definitely on the table. Look, Dre is a Warriors legend, a core vet. You can't just kick a 4-time champ out of the rotation overnight without making the locker room feel a certain way. Kerr's out here in the presser saying, "We need Draymond. We've been through too much together." Even Draymond himself says his beef with Kerr isn't a big deal. They've survived much crazier drama than a sideline shouting match, and they've moved on. But if I'm Kerr, I'm getting more aggressive with the rotations. Maybe you make Draymond a fake starter, play him for a few minutes early, pull him quick, and then stagger his minutes so he's not clumping up the spacing for the stars. The local media in the Bay Area isn't being as nice, though reporters like Tim Kawakami are being blunt, saying it's time to bench Draymond. The argument is, with the way he's playing right now, he hasn't earned the right to be this difficult on the sidelines. But Kerr is a player's coach through and through. He's probably going to protect the vet's ego. The smart move? Keep Draymond on the pine when you desperately need buckets, and sub him in when you need a stop. And hey, if he actually has the hot hand that night, then sure, Kerr can throw the script away and let him play big minutes. There are still nights where Draymond is your break glass in case of emergency guy. Think about the Rockets or the Timberwolves. Players like Sengun or Randall love to live in the paint and bully people. In those specific matchups, Draymond is still arguably your best bet to shut them down. If you kill Sengun's rhythm, you basically kill the Rockets' entire engine. These last few games prove the Warriors don't have to be motion offense or bust 24/7s. They can play simple pick and roll, they can go ISO, and they can win. As for the point Draymond experiment, where he brings the ball up every play, Kerr might want to put that one on the back burner for a while. Now, the $1 million question, is he getting traded? Man, that's a tough one. You can't ignore what he's done for the dynasty. And you definitely can't ignore his bromance with Steph. From a pure business side, his age and that contract make him a nightmare to find a fair trade for. But is he untouchable? Absolutely not. These last few games were a wake-up call. The Warriors are not nothing without him. If a legit superstar, we're talking a Giannis level game changer, becomes available, you better believe Draymond's name is going in that trade package. At the end of the day, if the Warriors are going to perform surgery on this roster and move on from Draymond, they need Steph Curry to sign off on it. The real mystery is, what is Steph Curry thinking right now? We'll just have to wait and see. That's all for today. In my next video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and share this video. Your support is my biggest motivation for creating content. See you in the next video.